Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing? Professional here. Welcome back to my playthrough of The Lost and Damned. On this part, we're going to be doing the infamous mission, This Stuff's Cursed. We got a text message from Billy. We need your input in the discussion, John. Come to the house. Okay, let's go to the house here.
Billy, I just don't see how we have a choice, man.
I have a choice. I'm free. I'm not a slave. I have a choice. Jim, I love you, man, but since you've hit middle age, you really lost something.
Yeah, and since you've fucking been strung out on this shit, you've lost something. Your fucking mind.
Ooh,
Who the
that's
fuck
good,
is speaking
Jim
to,
said.
huh? Hey, what's up? I'm just trying to explain to our friend here that possession is 9/10 of the law. We should make the slopes pay us back.
Billy, I got Chad on the phone. Pay us back for what?
Look, we have a business opportunity here, Johnny. I think a guy like you should be pleased.
Yeah, but Jim says there's some problem.
There is. That H we stole. It belonged to the Chinese. The deadbeats told them we got it and they want it back.
So? Fuck them.
Finally!
Billy, Chad's on the phone about the meeting.
Look, normally I'd be down for that, but these aren't the type of dudes you just say fuck them to. There's some heavily armed, pissed off motherfuckers who killed a couple of angels when they found out this shit was gone. Now I'm thinking maybe we could strike up a deal with them.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, why don't you just suck them off while you're at it? And tell Chad I'm sober as can be over here!
That's what I told him. I just think that given this war we're back into with the Angels of Death, and given the fact that one or possibly two government agencies are looking into our shit, that offloading the heroin would be a good idea, all right? And looking for a fight is the wrong thing to do right now, given the fact that we can't even stop fighting amongst ourselves.
Yeah, you're right. We should probably all get in a circle, hold hands, pray, sing Kumbaya.
Kumbaya.
Yeah, whatever. This ain't no joking matter, Billy. We'll either end up dead in the ground or back in the lockup with you.
I ain't going back there. I'd rather be dead.
Damn straight.
Well, you don't have to do either, man. I just think that getting rid of that stuff now is the right thing to do.
Okay.
Who's dancing now, punk? On the toughest streets, you've got to stay true to yourself.
Giving it up to the slopes, it don't feel right.
Well, Billy says we're doing it, so get doing it.
I'm not the one with an authority problem, Johnny.
So, basically what happened, that heroin that the Lost stole from the Angels of Death actually belongs to the triads, which are the Chinese
I gotta
mafia.
waste my time with that crap. I got the brothers. All the whole I need at the house, man. Yeah!
You're right, man. A guy like you shouldn't waste his time with all that shit.
So basically, what's going on is that they're at war with the Angels of Death,
I'm surprised
and
they agreed to this. It's the first smart move he's made since getting out of rehab.
Yeah, maybe he's starting to calm down.
there's a reason Billy
Maybe
agreed
he
to it.
stuck too much of that brown into his arm then.
So, they're at war with the Angels of Death, and at the same time is they're being looked into by a government agency, and so they don't want another problem, a third problem with the triads.
How'd you find out
And so
that
they're
H
gonna,
belonged to the triads?
try to sell it back to the
They got
triads.
word out all over town. Brought it into Liberty on a ship called the Platypus a few weeks
That's the
back.
same ship Nico came in on.
Shit, Jim. You're just a font of information, aren't you?
And this mission, it's always raining during this mission, I believe, so it'll always be raining.
Cops are poking around, Bill. We should chill out.
You haven't been talking, have you? Don't go forgetting what happened when Horse sang his little ditty.
I'd never talk to a pig, but there's a lesson to be learned, all right.
So now we're gonna be heading on over to Chinatown. And this is, you know, every single, like, you know, GTA game has that infamous mission in it. This is that one for The Lost and Damned.
Johnny, you're wasting away, man. I think it's all the worrying you do. Why don't you hit the weights later?
You're not as big as those days when you hit the roids either, William.
My arms might not be, but there's other parts that are a lot bigger now that I'm off the drugs. Just ask Ashley.
Okay, Bill, you think you're so tough? How about we light a fucking fire? Come on!
Okay, so now we're gonna do a race to the Chinatown.
What you hanging back for?
There we go in
It
the
was a
lead.
pleasure beating you, gentlemen.
This is the same place that's later in the ballad. Now pay attention to this cutscene, guys.
All right, Jim, Johnny, since you two were both so vocal in your support of this deal, you two are going to be the ones to hand over the Brown to the Slopes.
What? What are you and your boy here gonna be doing?
We are gonna watch your backs because unlike this fat man here, I just don't trust those little yellow bastards. Good luck.
Hey, they don't need luck. We're looking out for them.
This better be cool, man.
So they just, Billy and Brian don't come to help you.
So, Johnny, this is, okay.
We gonna be cool and do this thing?
So let me get this straight. You are here to sell us back our heroin. The heroin my cousin sweated over in order to bring to this country only to have it stolen.
Look, man, we can do business or go to war. It's your call.
In this country, they seem to be the same thing, you stupid pieces of shit!
Fuck you!
So yeah, that wasn't a good idea trying to sell it to them. They should have just, what they should have done is they should have just given it right back to them, not tried to sell it to them. Just say, look, here it is, we don't want a problem with you, just take it, that's it. But, you know, trying to sell it back to them, that was probably not a good idea.
Take it!
Now you're probably wondering, where the hell are Billy and Brian during this?
Come on, you pussies!
Whoa, whoa, what, the game was glitching out for a moment.
You're fucking dead men! You're dead, fuckball! Come at me! Come fucking at me!
Move it, brother!
Come on, man, let's go!
Report to Dragon Hawk Plaza in Chinatown. Shots fired. Possible gang war.
Ah! Close, brother! Let's fucking do this, you motherfuckers! Come on!
Oh, and this is one other thing. The triads in GTA 4 are not the same triads in GTA 5, because those are, you know, the West Coast triads. These are the East Coast triads, unless, you know, they're linked in a future game, but so far, you know, there's no proof that they're the same organization that's in GTA 5.
You set me up, Johnny!
So now this happens.
You set me up!
Put your hands in the air. Now!
Fuck you, Johnny! You're dead!
Shut your goddamn mouth. Shut your mouth.
dead!
Shut up!
This is some bad shit.
Johnny Cleavance.
Brian, man, shit's fucked. Billy's been taken down. Where are you?
Bill, yeah, he's fucked out. Thanks to you. I'm around the corner.
We're coming. Wait there. Dude, this feels weird. Let's get to the bikes.
Now, yes, it does feel weird for a reason. There's a lot of things here, and the ballad explains one thing later on in this mission.
William Gray arrested in Chinatown incident. Units back down.
Now, here's the thing about the cops.
I don't know, man. Billy sounded pissed.
He's gonna have plenty of time to think about his anger on the inside.
Why'd he bring me into it?
We got more important things to think about. Without Billy, we got no leader. You're gonna have to take charge of the chapter, man.
It's like being made captain of a sinking ship. What am I gonna do?
You're gonna stick by your brothers. We gotta pull together now.
You're right about that.
Let's see what Brian's got to say for himself.
Cleavance, man, what the fuck? What happened back there? Hey, come on, move it!
So now we're leading the Lost. Now, about the cops in this mission, because it's not really, you know, explained,
Say, Billy, what do you mean? Johnny and I were getting jumped. Why weren't you helping Billy?
I had to help myself, man. I mean, I can't be expected to... Billy doesn't have any beef. He's not trucking any bad shit with me.
So the cops just came out of nowhere there. Now, you heard on the radio the cops said, you know, gunshots fired in Chinatown. But you gotta remember, in the ballad, there was also a lot of shooting in Chinatown, and the cops weren't called during that. So it's a bit suspicious, and then Billy's bike is just crashing in the middle of the street. Brian's nowhere to be found.
When we get back, tell them what happened.
Yeah, I'm real keen to tell the brothers what went down.
All right, Brian. I'd like to know what the fuck went down as well.
So basically, here's my theory on what I think actually happened, and I'm probably gonna have a lore video talking about this, but I think that Brian is the one who called the cops. And I think Brian is the one who called the cops because he wants, he wants to be leader.
Man, what the fuck were you and Billy doing while those triads jumped on me and Jim?
We were watching your back, man. Looking out for you, brothers. Doing more than you did for Billy.
That's bullshit. You were looking out for us? Where were you when me and Johnny had to fight our way out of there?
He doesn't say anything on that. So like, Jim brings up a good point. You were watching our backs, and where were you? So what I think happened is I think that Brian had actually called the cops to have Billy arrested, and so that he could take over the Lost. That's at least what I think happened. And also, you know, you notice how that scene is like really suspicious, where Billy just says
what happened there? Billy said these triads were ready to deal.
You must have fucked shit up, Johnny. Billy never wanted to make nice in the first place.
Fine. Okay. I'm just hoping my brothers didn't send me into an ambush.
So, you know, Billy said the triads are ready to deal, and they weren't. They just they tried to kill them. Now, like I said, it pissed them off, the fact that they tried to sell the heroin back to them, but, you know, Billy said that they were ready to do that.
You're gonna have to take over the chapter presidency, Johnny. Only thing for it.
Radio for people just like you. Those who used to send girls mixtapes. Independence FM.
Last night I think I shit the bed. Got so drunk I gave.
Man, the rain is making it a little difficult to drive the bike.
Just a merciful blur when you
There it goes. Jesus, that was heavy, man. Fuck it.
What was Billy's fucking problem?
Nothing wrong with him, buddy.
You two want us to end up all dead?
Man, Billy was right about you. I knew you were a rat. Now he's gone, man.
He ain't gone, Brian. He's gone to prison. He's not dead.
You ratted him out. You ratted him out.
No, I didn't. He nearly got me fucking killed.
You set us up. You always wanted to be the one, the man. You're a gimp, Johnny. You're giving a fucking Judas.
What the fuck are you talking about, you ass-kissing little weasel?
Brian, Johnny's not like that, man.
Jim, you're wrong, man. I know you're a good guy, but this Jew prick, he fucked us over, man. He set us up and he called the cops. And you know why? Because they're putting heat on him. They saw him, and they've been calling him. I know, because they did the same to me. And they told me you ratted us out.
You keep talking like that, you are dead, my little friend.
Fuck you, man.
What?
You sent Billy to jail, huh? Show us your phone. Prove you ain't been speaking to the law.
I don't prove shit to you. And I didn't talk to no one. Fuck it. Come on!
You stay away from us, you hear?
So, Brian's...
Guess I gotta take over as chapter president now. When people hear about Billy going down, there's gonna be more pressure on us than ever. We gotta get through it. Brothers for life, man. Lost forever. I'll see you soon.
Billy arrested, it says. So, Brian is basically just, a piece of crap, and so we're now the president of the Lost MC. And so he starts accusing Johnny of, let me just turn this off here. don't want to get a copyright claim. So he's accusing Johnny of ratting him out. Remember that phone call that we got earlier in the game in which the FIB called Johnny and said, like, special agent, whatever, and, like, we want you to come down and talk to us? What I think, it's either one of two things. I think that Brian is just either is an idiot and was tricked by the cops, because what happens is, you know, a lot of times, you know, police, they'll get two criminals together. What the police could actually do is they could actually tell them, oh, you know, your friend gave you up. You're facing hard time unless you tell us exactly what went down. And so, like, the police will lie and say that somebody confessed, somebody, you know, talked to them when they didn't in reality. You know, only hardened criminals, you know, really don't fall for that. But, you know, usually, you know, most criminals, like, you know, when the police pull out that trick, most criminals actually fall for it. And that's what might have happened is the police might have called Brian and they might have said to him, listen, Johnny ratted you guys out. You might want to start speaking to save yourself some time. That's what they might have said, and Brian, like the idiot he is, might have actually fallen for it. Or there's a second possibility where Brian is actually smarter than he seems, and what he did was he knows that the police called him and Johnny, and what he might have done is he might have said, oh, you know, the police called me, but I didn't rat anybody out, but they called Johnny instead and they ratted him out. So now he's giving a defense for why the police are in his phone. But then so then he's throwing it all on Johnny. So that's what he might be doing. He might be trying to take over the chapter presidency himself. And as for, like, you know, the triads ambushing Johnny and Jim, you know, this is explained a little bit later in the ballad, which is actually the next DLC. And it seems like Billy set Johnny and Jim up, but it's never proven until later on the real answer is actually given on what happened. But let me know what you guys think of that whole interaction when Billy sent Jim and Johnny in there with no backup and just told them, we're gonna watch your backs. So here we go. We got a mission from Jim.
Just an American. I like an American bike.
Yeah, I understand. You older, Grandpa, so you like a more sedate ride. Some older, mature shit. Give me that.
I give you mature shit, Malk. Hey.
Ew, who that?
Malk. Deshaun, Johnny. Brother of mine.
All right.
Hey.
What's up?
Malk's got us a connection, Johnny.
I'm good, man. I don't need one of them hair dryers.
Oh, yeah? You sure now?
No. Some serious hardware. Malk's got us a connection that ain't got nothing to do with bikes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, explosives.
That's right.
Okay.
With this, we could take the Angels of Death out of business for a long, long time.
Oh, you think? With that, it looks like we could take the whole fucking town out of business.
Motherfucking right.
So what do you say? Are you down?
Oh, man, you gotta ask a question like that? Looks like you're going senile or something, man.
That's what I thought you'd say.
Yo, you fools have fun. But remember this. You get in any trouble, you ain't meet me.
Malk, I don't know where you got that shit, man, but one thing's for sure. We will have fun.
All right, play nice. Peace, son.
Later, Malk.
Hey.
Later.
Now I know what some of you guys that never played The Lost and Damned, you might be thinking, is that the same Malk from GTA Online in the biker clubhouse? Yes, it is. That is the exact same Malk. So that's him. They brought him back in GTA Online in the Bikers DLC. So now what we got pipe bombs. And the difference between a pipe bomb and a frag grenade in this game is the pipe bombs explode on impact. So if you hit something like a car, it's going to blow up on impact. So that's the advantage of the pipe bombs. I believe they also have a shorter fuse than the grenades. Okay, so let's go blow up some of the Angels of Death vans. And if you remember, this mission was actually brought back in GTA Online and inspired. So you have that one mission in Biker Clubhouse. I forget the name of the online mission. It's the mission where you just see a bunch of lost vans driving around. You gotta blow them up for cash. That is where this was inspired from with this one. So let's get rid of these vans then.
Your ringtone defines who you are and how much money you have. So take bling to the next level with audio bling. It's
Here we go. First.
I'm not in the mood to take another loss in scalp right now. Let's move out.
There we go. And let me show you guys this. I'm pretty sure the pipe bombs explode on impact. Let's just test it. Yup, they do. One Angel of Death van taken down. And then this is, you know, the problem is, I think that, you know, Rockstar made a massive mistake by making the Lost MC the enemies in GTA 5, because the biker gang that should have been the enemies in GTA 5 are the Angels of Death, because the Angels of Death, they're much bigger than the Lost MC, and it makes it seem like the Lost MC has thousands and thousands of members in GTA 5, when, you know, that's not true to the lore of GTA 4. So the Lost MC were a much smaller MC club than the Angels of Death. The Angels of Death have, like, chapters all over the country. They're massive. You know, they would have, you know, hundreds of thousands of guys, so it would make much more sense. And also, the Angels of Death, they're much worse than the Lost. So, like, the Lost are like saints compared to them. Like, the Angels of Death do much worse things.
Back when I was your age, I had...
There we go. He still had an RPG left over. Let's blow up the last Angels of Death van. Okay, we got the final van there. Oh, these guys got an escort.
Come out in the open! I don't care if I die! It's you or me! Where are you?
And there we go. Let's get rid of this final one.
Fuck you, deadbeats!
Jonathan? Job done, my man. Those deadbeats ain't a problem, and you introduced me to your new friends.
Yeah, Malcolm DeShawn, a good guy. No bullshit, apart from the hair dryers they ride. Seriously, man, you should start using the brothers more now that you're in charge. Give Terry or Clay a call if you ever need some help on club business. Might even do them some good to get off their asses later on.
You can call for help anytime from Terry or Clay. They will provide backup for you on jobs. And like I said, like, you know, Terry and Clay, it actually becomes very unique, because, like, they'll be in certain missions when you call them up, they'll be actually in certain places. So they will, and I think they'll actually comment on the missions sometimes when you call them up, too, depending on what you're doing. Johnny, I spoke to your friend, Jim, and he says you need, work. He's sending a friend of his, called Malk as well. Meet me at my apartment, Liz. Okay. So we got a few emails that I wanted to go through. Brother, check out this site, a-holes. If ever you thought this war wasn't worth fighting, angelsofdeathonline.com. Reply to this. Let's see. Deadbeats. And then we got some spam emails here. Kill debt. You know, Rockstar makes fun of even spam. Okay, and Angus here. Johnny, man, it's come to this. The Lost MC showing that it was all a load of BS, and all of them oaths we swore really never meant anything to anyone. Well, Johnny, you got my blessing. I'm with you all the way. If I weren't in a chair, I'd killed them myself. They ain't human beings, let alone brothers. They are scum, real low-life scum. You got my blessing. Do what's gotta be done. Ride safe, Angus. Amen to that, brother. Wonder if we can call Angus, actually. Let's see here.
Hope the internet is working.
Hey, Johnny.
Did you hear?
I heard. How do you feel about the chapter presidency?
I wish it didn't have to be this way, but we don't got much choice.
That crown feeling heavy, is it? For what it's worth, I'd follow you, man. I'm sure the other brothers will, too. Those that are worth having behind you, at least.
Those that ain't gonna stab me in the back. You gonna go see Billy? I don't think I can after what he said.
He wouldn't want me there either. Adios, Johnny boy. Chapter president.
Wonder if we can call Ashley, too. Let's see.
Johnny, baby. I heard Billy's back inside.
Yeah, he's locked up for a time.
They might give you two a conjugal visit trailer if you ask the screws nice.
Fuck you, Johnny. Why you being like that? I just like Billy, that's all.
You like a lot of people, Ash.
Yeah, but I only love you.
Stop saying that. It's meaningless. You don't even know what the words mean. Goodbye, Ashley.
Yeah, she doesn't really mean it. You know that from GTA 5. But I guess we'll probably wrap it up here, guys. On the next part, we'll actually be dealing with Brian. Brian, the annoying guy. Brian, the guy I really don't like. So, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone.